What's going on, guys? Car Review Guys here. My name is AJ, and you saw by the title and thumbnail what this video is. However, first, we're gonna go on a drive in the C7 Z06. It has the AWD exhaust, track exhaust for those of you that don't know, manual car. So let's go rip this thing on the road, and then let's make some phone calls. Let's roll. Alright, now we gotta try to not scrape the front lip on this car because my driveway is ridiculous. So, I think we're good. Last wheel. Alright, no scraping today. Yes! Now, to be clear, usually it doesn't scrape like the very front, but the little black piece that hangs down like 1 inch underneath, that's what usually scrapes. It doesn't matter how slow you go, how dramatic the angle you go, it's just low. I don't know what to say. One thing that never gets old on this car for sure is the exhaust. Like, honestly, this exhaust has just really woken this car up. Like, it is just night and day different. And I know I've said that in so many videos, but like, I don't really modify cars too much, as you guys know, at least thus far on the channel. But I mean, the exhaust is one thing now, like I will always do. First thing to every car, because it just changes the car. The first car that I did it to, for those of you that follow the channel, was whenever I owned my last R8, Stradmans R8. That car, I didn't really like it, honestly, I really didn't. And then I changed the exhaust on that car, and oh my goodness, I just fell in love with that car. So ever since then, I've always been changing the exhaust. So I've done it for this car, I've done it to the newer R8. Yeah, I absolutely love it. All right, put on a little rev match. Third gear, there we go. Down to second. So we're sitting at this light. Let's talk about this video. So obviously I'm not making the phone call quite yet, but so here's what happened. So I don't know, maybe a year ago from today, maybe, I don't know, like it's been a long time. I was calling all kinds of Chevrolet dealerships because I wanted the C8 Z06 at that point in time. No one knew anything, right? Like as far as like what it looked like, the performance numbers, like no one knew anything. Obviously we still to this day right now do not know the real pricing, but we know a lot more because we know what it looks like, some of the stats, figures, whatever. So with that being said, I called Van Chevrolet, and I'm gonna call them again today. I assume in this video, I assume that their answer is not going to change. But when I called them, they said they wanted $20,000 for a deposit. Yeah, $20,000, which I get it if it was like a Lamborghini, but it's not. And like at least price range. And then, furthermore, they are charging $100,000 over sticker. So I said on my last call, I said, so to be clear, if the sticker of a spec happened to be $105,000, I will be charged $205 to buy that car, correct? And they confirmed. They said yes. I think, to me, that is just not right. I mean, MSRP is what they should be charging. In the used market, it's a different story, but it's up to the people as to what they want to do. It's messed up. It's supposed to be an affordable car that everyone can afford, and once you get into a 200,000 price range, your Lamborghini Huracan, your McLaren 570S, brand new, are in the low 200s, which is exactly what they're trying to charge for a C8 Z06. Not right. So, with that said, let's keep ripping this car. Hold on, let's see if the tires are warm. Just a little pull here. Man, this car, I honestly, you guys think this is like made up reactions, but like, despite having a car channel, I only drive this car pretty much for videos. Like, I mean, literally, I take this car to dinner every now and then. When I say every now and then, I mean like 3 times a year, maybe. Other than that, it's all for the channel, so I don't drive it very much. And so when you drive, you know, a Dodge Ram or a Kia Optima daily, then this car is just ridiculous. And then when you have a Audi R8, a 2008, you know, despite that car being very fun, it is just nowhere near the speed of this car. Like, it is just, man, it's crazy. All in a Corvette. Like, anyone could own this car. Like, you're literally talking a car that costs, I mean, new obviously is close to 100,000, but on the used market, you can pick one up for, you know, 55, 65, somewhere in that range. COVID market, really 65, or post-COVID market. But prior to that, like, I picked this car up for like 52 or 54, can't remember. It's crazy. It's a lot more fun when it gets warm, because when it's not warm outside, the tires are cold, and you can't do anything in this car whatsoever, because you'll just end up doing this when you're trying to do that. So, it happens. So we've gotten to our spot. Let's give Van Chevrolet a call and let's see if we can get on their Z06 list and see how much it'll cost. Let's just see. See if they've changed heart since I last called them like a year ago. So, for starters, you can see maybe Van Chevrolet, and we'll just hit call now.
Thank you for calling Van Chevrolet. For service, press 1. For new car sales, press 2. For pre-owned,
Van Chevrolet new cars, how can I help you?
Yes, sir. I just had a quick question. I was considering getting a C8 Z06, and I was just wondering what your requirements are in order to get one.
So we are taking a $10,000 deposit, and these vehicles, since there's going to be such a scarce amount of them, they are going for $85,000 over MSRP at the moment, sir.
Oh, okay. So basically it'd be a $10,000 deposit, and then like if the car, for example, stickered for $100,000, then you would charge $185,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. And how long is your Z06 list? Like, how many people are on it? Do you know?
Right now, I believe we have over 30 reservations at the moment.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, that's all I needed, and I'll call you back if that's what the direction I want to go.
Alrighty, sir. Sounds perfect. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name's AJ.
AJ. Alrighty, AJ. Sounds good, man. Yeah, just definitely reach on out to us back if that's the route you're willing to take, okay?
Alright, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, brother. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, they have changed a little bit. So, it was $20,000 deposit, now it's 10, so they've cut it in half, so they've realized somewhat that is crazy, which I mean 10 is a little bit more believable, but just so you know, most dealerships are between $1,000 and $5,000. So that still is very, very high, just so you know, for those of you that haven't tried to order a Z06. And then 2, they changed it from 100,000 over sticker to 85,000, so they've decreased it by $15,000. So that's pretty interesting as well, in about a year's time frame. So I don't know if like the more people they get on their list, like they have like a certain threshold and then they're lowering it. I'm not sure, but that is actually what they're charging now. You heard the phone call. So I just don't think it's right. I'm not trying to beat up necessarily anybody like Van Chevrolet. I wish they would do the right thing. And I mean, if you're going to charge over sticker, 5,000 to 10,000 max. And I mean max. It should be sticker. I mean, just to be totally honest, I mean, that is the right thing to do. That is what Chevrolet says it should be. That's what they should follow. Unfortunately, I know we're in a weird market right now, but I just don't, I don't like it. It really does bother me. But either way, there you guys have it. A dealership charging $85,000 over sticker. That's crazy. I mean, that's almost a $200,000 car. I mean, you got to figure at least your spec for a Z06 is really probably going to be at least 115, most likely. If you get, you know, even a 2 or 3 LZ and then just a couple options. So there you have it. You guys can judge for what you want. That is the most expensive that I've found. I've made stuff off camera and made calls to almost every dealership. Van Chevrolet by far is way over everybody else. Everyone else is about anywhere between a 5,000 and 15,000 over sticker. Where I'm at, I'm getting it at sticker, which is why I'm doing business with them. It's the right thing to do. Which is Jerry Seiner Chevrolet in Casa Grande. They're a big dealership in Utah as well, big chain. So if you guys hit them up, everything I believe is at sticker through them. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, enjoyed some of this Z06 content, C8 related, and the C7 Z06. But just like that, we're going to end today's video, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace!